Hello, my name is Tim. I am one of the pastors on staff at the Heights Church, and I'm excited to bring the Devo to you this morning. And as you may know, we have this common thread, and it is this: because Jesus is my shepherd, and then we fill in the blanks. And so today I want to talk to you about because Jesus is my shepherd, I can have strength in peace. The text that we're using is out of Psalms 23, and we're using the Passion Translation to kind of bring a new light and new vision because of the wording that it uses, kind of a fresh look at this incredible passage. And so let me read it to you because there's some imagery that I think helps us have a better understanding because Jesus is my shepherd, that I can have strength and peace. So let me read some of it to you. It starts out, "The Lord is my best friend and my shepherd. I always have more than enough. He offers a resting place for me. In his luxurious love, he tracks me to an oasis of peace, the quiet brook of bliss. That's where he restores and revives my life. He opens before me pathways to God's pleasure and leads me along his footsteps of righteousness so that I can bring honor to his name. Lord, even when your path leads me through the valley of the deepest darkness, fear will never conquer me, for you already have. You remain close to me and lead me through it all the way. Your authority is my strength and my peace." The imagery of the valley here, is this idea of our low points of our life. Now, we have probably been to valleys, like maybe Yosemite Valley or somewhere where it's beautiful and there's a stream and it's awesome and it's wonderful. But in this passage, it's really about these low points in our life. As it pertains to sheep, which is the context in which who we are in this passage, the valleys weren't always the greatest of places. That's where the predators would lurk and hide in caves and behind bushes and rocks to pounce and to kill and destroy and hunt these sheep. So it really wasn't a place that was the same type of experience that we would see in a valley. And so it's these low times. But it says, look, as you lead me through, right? You have these low, dark places in my life, it says. My deepest, darkest valleys. Fear will not conquer me. We can have peace. And it says this interesting thing. It says, your authority is my strength in peace. When I was a kid, we go camping as a family all the time, and we were always going on adventures. We'd go to the coast, we would go camping, and we did all these things as a family. It was great, but there were some times in my life as a kid that I was very afraid of whatever thing we were doing next. We would camp all the time off Highway 70 in the Feather River Canyon, and we would spend our days on the river. We would swim, and we would raft, and we would jump off cliffs. See, but if you know me, I'm super afraid of heights. I know it's a weird thing, but that's just what it is. So I remember my brothers and my dad would climb this little cliff and they would jump off into this deep pool of water, and I was freaking out, and my dad would be like, "No, you can do this." And I remember he came up alongside of me and he says, "Look, I'll lead you. We'll swim across the river. We will climb that cliff together and we will jump off. I'll show you." And that's exactly what he did. We swam across the river. He showed me where my footholds and my handholds were. And it wasn't as scary as I thought it needed to be, but it was a genuine fear. And then once we got to the top and I'm looking over, he says, "I'll do it first." And there he is. He jumps right off and he hits the water and he pops up. And he's like, "Come on, it was so much fun. You can do it." And so because he led, I jumped and I hit the water. I was all excited. We were high-fiving. You see, because it's the position, the authority, so to speak, that my Father has in my life. He's someone I know that would not lead me into something that would be harmful. And because that's the position he had, I had no problem trusting and jumping. And so it's where my Father would lead me. I knew that I could go in confidence, which is strength, and peace, knowing that my Father's leading me. I'll be good. I'll be fine. That's the parallel with God the Father. He's not going to lead you into harm. He doesn't want to hurt you. He has your best intentions in mind. And so that's what he's saying. The psalmist is saying, like, "Listen, Lord, your authority is my strength and my peace." You may find yourself in a valley of your life. You may in a relationship valley. Maybe it's a work valley. Maybe it's a spiritual valley. Just know that the Good Shepherd, Jesus, he'll lead you to where you, in his authority, can have strength and peace. You'll be able to have confidence walking into that next calling, into that struggle, through that valley, whatever it may be. Because don't forget that it says that he offers a resting place for you and I in his luxurious love. All this verbiage, all this idea of Jesus, these are all good things that he has for you and me, and we can walk into those things with in his authority, with strength, and in peace. So no matter what you're experiencing today, may you walk with your shepherd, Jesus, and experience the strength and the peace in whatever it is that you're going through. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.